Okay, people, so now it is July 22nd, 2019. I'm looking a little hot and all this and everything because I was outside, people, but a big fight broke out. And I'm going to name this video, They Did This to ShaMay. This is what Julian and his sister did to ShaMay. They would bum run, well, not so much the sister, because ShaMay didn't have a relationship with this girl outside of that first week when they managed to get ShaMay to leave the house because they bum rushed her upstairs and made it so that she couldn't stay upstairs, and then took her to the mother's house over there, and then fucking took her phone, wouldn't give back her phone, you know, faked the federal forms for the birth certificate, you know, was trying to run off with the baby as, you know, Daddy-O was pushing on ShaMay even though she had just had a C-section, you know, just a bunch of crazy fucking shit. But when in 2016, right, you know, always fighting, all this fucking drama, always tried to turn ShaMay against me, people. I tried to protect ShaMay, and they didn't like it. Julian didn't like it. Tamika was in the background. She wasn't even fucking around because ShaMay wasn't talking to the girl. ShaMay didn't want to have any relationship with that girl after that incident at that house, right? Anyway, what's going on now is because, and like I said, they did this to ShaMay. I tell Julian to get the fuck out of my house. You're an asshole. You're violent. You're a drug dealer. I don't want you around here. You treat my daughter bad. You don't fucking give anything good back. You take, and you destroy. Get the fuck out of my house. And then he would go whining to ShaMay, crying like a little bitch about how her mom was picking on him. And ShaMay, being gullible and an idiot, felt like she had to fucking defend him. So now I'm fighting with ShaMay. Well, you know what? ShaMay's dead, people. ShaMay is dead. And whatever happened to ShaMay was going after Tisha. And now, as of today, July 22nd, 2019, Tisha fucking hates me and doesn't want to talk to me no more. She's moving out because she is being hounded by this person who stole my daughter's phone. Crying like a little baby with her fucking texts because she's watching my videos and she's, oh, your mom's picking on me. Oh, this and oh, you know, tell your mom that the next time I come to your house, I'm coming to set it straight. What the fuck is that? It sounds like a freaking fucking threat to me, people. I've told that girl, don't come to my house. I have told that mother, I do not want your daughter coming to my house. My children do not talk to you like your kids fucking talk to me when they're talking. Unlike Julian, just lurking in the fucking background all the time. And no, the kids aren't here. So don't get any fucking ideas. This is the same fucking shit that they did with fucking ShaMay. They'd fucking gangbanger, fucking bitch on this and bitch on that and cry about this and cry about that so they could manipulate her. Because they're the victims, people, even though ShaMay is dead. You tell me, how are they the victims when it is ShaMay who is dead and surrounded with nothing but suspicion? Corruption! Unanswered fucking questions! A whole bunch of mystery! But we're not supposed to talk about it because those feelings over there get hurt. They get butt hurt. And who do they go crying to? Tisha! Because they know that Tisha can't fucking deal with it. Because Tisha's fucking scared. Tisha's scared that they're gonna call MCFD on me again. For the slightest little fucking, oh, well, your mother's a hoarder. Everybody can see that. Well, you know what? This girl that keeps fucking going on about this shit lives with her fucking mother in subsidized fucking housing. It's a subsidized housing apartment block, people. That girl probably grew up in it and never moved out. Sitting in an empty fucking room. Jealous. jealous. She was jealous of ShaMay. She was dating ShaMay's boyfriend, the boyfriend that she was with for 5 fucking years. That ShaMay was with that guy for 5 years. All of a sudden, that girl showed up. Rubbed it in ShaMay's face. Ha ha ha, look who I'm dating, your ex-boyfriend. Ha ha ha, let me steal your phone. Ha ha ha, let me take the baby and kidnap the baby. Ha ha ha, let me stalk your fucking mother. Ha ha ha, let me protect my brother knowing that my brother fucking murdered you. Ha ha ha. And when I fucking say it on YouTube, she's watching, you're watching. Go ahead, watch. It's like Tisha said, you got a problem with it? Show up at fucking court for trial. Show up at fucking trial. Just don't show up and hope that the problem goes away, because the problem doesn't go away, because you reminded me that the problem is still there. Because the next time you roll up with your mother in my fucking doorstep, coming out all cocky, 20-year-old all fucking cocky with a fucking attitude, you're gonna set me straight? No, make a fucking video, post it online, and let people see what you have to fucking say as you protect your brother while he's lurking around. So Tisha's bailing ship. So you're not going to be able to use Tisha that much longer. Because I'm telling her, go. Go. I am tired of fucking Julian and his fucking bullshit arguments and his fucking, oh, woe is me. I'm the fucking victim. Doesn't pay child support. Got all the bitches in his life dropping and picking up the baby, when picking up the baby and dropping off whatever the fucking is, when his sister isn't making fucking threats to set me fucking straight on my own fucking doorstep. And then call the cops. Right? If I try and defend myself, she'll fucking flip it. Her mother will be in there calling the fucking cops as her daughter's causing all this fucking drama. When the daughter shouldn't even be coming to my house, people. She shouldn't even be coming to my house. So tell me, why is she coming? Why is this mother bringing some girl to my fucking house knowing what this mother knows? Because they're drama queens. We're getting close to the so-called case conference, right? So they gotta build a little fucking case. Use this YouTube video to build your little fucking case. And explain to the judge why the fuck you can't stay away from my fucking house when I don't like you. When I see you as a direct threat to my family as a whole. Every member in my family is threatened by you and your fucking actions and your fucking dirty ass family. I have already lost one daughter because of you and your family. And now I've lost another one who hates me. Isn't that what I said about my dream, people? Huh? When I had that dream, I'm not going to rant on this very fucking long, okay? When I had that dream, people, and I seen ShaMay's face with the white fucking shit underneath in terms of a hospital fucking blanket, and she looked all gray and ashen, and clearly she was dead. And then whatever happened to ShaMay was going to Tisha's room next, and she was next, and that's when I woke up crying. When I woke up, you know how I rationalized that dream? Oh no, my daughter won't die. No, that won't happen. No, I can't see that happening. Maybe she'll just stop talking to me for the rest of my life because she fucking hates me. And then Tisha will jump on that bandwagon and she'll stop talking to me for the rest of my life because she fucking hates me too. But at least my kids would be alive. Do you understand what I'm saying? At least my kids would be alive. But that's not what happened, people. What happened is ShaMay actually was dead. She did die. And whatever was happening to her went directly to Tisha's room. And it's starting to happen to Tisha. Because it wasn't just stop talking to me. Tisha is a witness to what that man fucking was doing. Just like Howie was a witness to what that man was doing when they were both living in my house in 2016. But Howie is gone. Howie cannot testify to what the fuck was going on in that bedroom in 2016. Just like ShaMay is not here to testify what the fuck was going on. So anyway, I'm going to go find myself somebody to help me with my grandson in terms of paying a babysitter. I am. I said to Tisha, because she high on the fucking horse, well, you need to do this, and you need, because she had a baby now, so she knows everything, right? Right? So I need to do this, and if I don't live up to Tisha's expectations because she's scared that MCFD is going to come in and take all the kids away, because she's being held emotionally hostage by people that stalk my Facebook and my YouTube and my fucking yard with their, well, it's been 4 months since we called MCFD. Maybe we should call it again. We'll just go through her videos and pick one randomly. It doesn't really matter what is being said in that video because we're in denial about what is being said. That's not me. No, that's just Judy's imagination. Yeah, okay. Yeah, right. It's my imagination. You're threatening to set me straight at fucking 9 o'clock in the fucking morning, right? Last time you tried to set me fucking straight at 9 o'clock in the morning, you guys were threatening to call the fucking cops on me because I didn't want to hand over the baby to that girl. I told the mother, you get out of the car and I'll give you the baby. Tell your daughter to go back into the car. They were going to call the cops on me for that, people. Well, it's starting up again with their drama. And because they're the fucking victims, they're crying on to Tisha. So Tisha has to choose sides in order to survive. So she's going to side with them. Because she can't handle the fucking heat when the truth is coming out. Because there's ramifications. You start getting more threats. Your life becomes more in danger, right? Because you're exposing the truth. And the people that got something to fucking hide can't fucking handle it. So they make more threats. They complain more and cry on more, right? So anyway, in my dream, I thought that ShaMay would just stop talking to me, people. I didn't want to believe it was a real death. But it turned out it was, right? She looked exactly the way in her dream, in my dream, when she was on the couch with those bubbles coming up in terms of facial color and just whatever. But when she was in the hospital with the face up, even though her face was ready to fucking fall off her fucking skull, right? With that blanket like that, and they turned off that, whatever they had, with that little bit of oxygen going through her fucking face, even though it was ready to fall off. The same color, ash gray, her skin turned again. So I seen it twice. I seen it on the couch, and I seen it at the hospital. Point is, ShaMay died. She just didn't stop talking to me forever. But when I woke up from that dream, that's how I rationalized it. And because it was going towards Tisha's room was next. She was next. I thought, oh my God, I'm going to lose 2 daughters here, people. I'm going to lose 2 daughters. They can't both die on me. This is how serious this is. They cannot both die on me. What kind of fucking dream is telling me that my girls are going to die? And that it's something else that's following them to make them die. Whatever happened to ShaMay was going towards Tisha's room next. And it was going to happen to her. And that's when I woke up crying. And I'm in my head, no, I'm not going to lose 2 daughters to death. The dream must be preparing me so that when my girls get mad at me and hate me and don't want to talk to me because they don't fucking respect me or my wisdom or my knowledge or my advice or whatever the fuck young people do when they are battling their parents, I was prepared to be alone. But at least I had the satisfaction at that time of knowing that my girls were still alive. But the reality is, one is already dead. And just as they were badgering ShaMay, trying to turn ShaMay against me, because I was advising ShaMay to fucking leave them in the dust, and they didn't like it. So they were like crying on to ShaMay how I was picking on fucking Julian. Poor Julian. Poor Julian's mother. Poor them. Poor them. ShaMay was torn and got caught up in their fucking manipulation. Well, it's happening now with Tisha. And since Tisha is too young, immature, not emotionally strong enough to cope with these things in order to get the fucking truth out there and to get some justice for ShaMay, Tisha can move out, because wherever she goes, she'll probably be safer there than in this situation right now. Yep. And that's half the dream, where I just don't talk to my daughter anymore. But at least she'll be alive.